Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live for other messages of the readings and lots more. Feel free to leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. If you're watching this after the live stream, please feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below. All right, Pisces, we're going to take a look into your overall energy. Just check out what's there. Check out what's in store. As always, we're going to look at forward movement. Couple of things. Remember, time is fluid in tarot, so this message could have already resonated. It could be resonating at this time. It could resonate sooner than you think. Please take what hits your spirit and leave the rest, okay? All right, y'all. Give me one moment. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Kay. Hey, Wolfie. Let's look into Brad. Hello, hello, hello. What we got for Pisces? What's up, y'all? What's good in the neighborhood? I know this is random, but somebody may have had Burger King for dinner. I know that's so random. I didn't. I didn't have Burger King for dinner. I had a protein bowl that I made at home. I don't know. Somebody had Burger King for dinner. I don't know. Or somebody could be in a Burger King drive-through. I'm doing good. How are you? How's everybody? Hey, Blessing. Wawa, hello. She had McDonald's. Okay. Good deal. Hey, hello. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Glad to see everybody here. Ooh, mac and cheese. Okay, and steak. Okay. Let's split the deck one more time, y'all. What we got going on for Pisces? Let me see what y'all got going on. Let me get all in y'all business tonight, okay? Let me get in your business. Let's see what we got. What is the overall energy for Pisces tonight? Overall energy. We got the Justice in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. I got Libra energy and I got Earth energy here. Clarify the Justice in the reverse. Scrambled eggs with cheese and wheat toast. That sounds good. Three of Pentacles and the Emperor in the reverse. Pisces, this is you leaving some old thoughts in the past. That Justice in reverse. This is you bossing up as the Emperor. Bossing up, going towards what's new, what's coming in for you. And you're leaving a version of you behind. Okay? This is you focusing on your forward movement here. Clarify Four of Pentacles in the reverse. With the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of things that you felt like in the past that you lost. Like, there's some things that you felt like you lost. Or, I'll put it. Or some things that, maybe you didn't gain. Maybe you feel good about not gaining those things now. Maybe you felt like, okay, in the past, like, oh my God, this is a loss. But now you're seeing like, hey, it was really a gain. with the Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. So you're seeing that some of the losses that you felt like you had in the past were really gains. Eight of Swords here in the reverse. Clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse. With the Death card. Something new coming in for you, Pisces. New opportunity, new way of doing things. We got the Eight of Pentacles here coming up in the past. Why we got the Eight of Pentacles in the past? With the Hangman. Clarify the Hangman here. The Strength in the reverse. Now, you may have had some things that drained you. You may have had some things that were really bothering you or getting to you or not aligning with you. Whatever. You may have had those things, but here's the deal, Pisces. Here's the deal. Those things didn't break anything. They didn't make you or break you. They didn't shake you. They didn't do anything to you but elevate you. Like, they elevated you to a point that now you understand, like, wait a minute. Six of Pentacles in reverse, like, that situation didn't give to me because it wasn't good for me, or that was not a good job for me. That was not a good place for me to move to at that time. I see that now. That car that I thought I wanted, hey, that car has had a lot of situations, a lot of recalls, a lot of situations going on. I'm so glad I didn't get that car, or something like that. Or that person that I was dating, yeah, I thought I wanted to marry them. I thought I wanted a relationship with them. Then I find out that, you know, they're not a good partner. They're you know, they got some stuff going on with them. With the Magician, yep. And the King of Cups. This is you seeing what you thought you lost, as now you're seeing it like, I'm gaining. I'm seeing everything that I've gained. I'm seeing everything that I've worked for come to fruition. With the Five of Cups here. Yep. You're seeing that your sadness or disappointment wasn't in vain. You're recognizing, like, wait a minute, that wasn't a loss. That was truly a gain. Like, look at this. I was thinking, I thought I had it all figured out in my mind. Like, hey, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then God stepped in and showed you, well, look, I got this, this, and this, and this. And it's so much more, and it's way more efficient for you. So a lot of you are at a place with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're so glad that you waited. You're so glad that you didn't give your all to a lot of situations. The Chariot here and the Queen of Wands. You see? That's what I'm saying. You're so happy that you waited. You're so happy that you got away from toxic situations. You're seeing it as a major win. You're seeing it as a process of, oh my goodness, look at where I am. I wouldn't have been right here if it wasn't for me walking away from these situations with the Three of Wands. But my question to you, Pisces, did your intuition kind of guide you through this? Like, you know, Pisces, we're borderline pretty much psychic, if you will, depending on, you know, how much of your intuition that you tap into. So some of you could have envisioned yourself having more, even though in the past you were willing to settle for less, or maybe you did settle for less. And then the light came on and you said, wait a minute, I'm sitting here, Ten of Cups in reverse and the Fool in reverse. I'm sitting here settling because it's comfortable. I'm sitting here settling because it's comfortable. When really with the Queen of Swords, I'm not going to get anywhere with this. Page of Swords in the reverse here, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not getting anywhere with this. So the best thing for me to do is to pull away from this completely. Pull away with the Ten of Pentacles and focus on what I need to focus on with the Ten of Wands. And that's how I feel about the situation. Period. How I feel about the situation, how I feel about my life. When I say situation, I'm talking about your life in general. You're seeing it. You're realizing it. You're so happy that you've been blessed in this way. I do feel like if you wouldn't have listened to that instinct when it said, wait, I have something better. Or those situations that just didn't align, you didn't go chasing after it. Had you chased after those situations, I feel like you would have had to deal with a whole lot more drama, a whole lot more delay, a whole lot more pain. But the fact that you literally let go and let things fall into place really worked in your favor. And I feel like that's what you're seeing, Pisces. That's definitely what you're seeing at this time. Anything else for Pisces energy here before we move on to the energies around you? Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Fire energy. The Hierophant in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. Whatever this was, Pisces, that you have let go of, a way of thinking for a lot of you, it wasn't going to make or break you. I do feel like it was sent to make you a better person. But had you taken the opportunity and really not valued yourself and settled, it would have broke you in a way. It would have caused you to stay stagnant. It would have caused you to have to redo all the hard work that you've done. Some of you have had to rebuild yourself numerous times. Okay, maybe you made a lot of mistakes. Maybe you kept meeting the same type of people and you kept going through the same cycles until you got it. Like, okay, I'm just gonna wait now. I've done it my way. You surrender. You're like, I've done it my way. I've tried and I've tried and I tried and it didn't work. So let me just deal with the cards that I've been dealt. Let me just deal with what is aligning with my energy, what is aligning with me. Because anytime I go out of my realm, I'm sorry, y'all, I got a call coming in. Anytime I go out of my comfort zone, anytime I go out of my realm here, it doesn't work out for me. You're seeing that, like, anytime I go out, you know, let me just stop. Some of y'all said, let me just stop. Let me just back up. Let me just stop and refocus. And that's what you've done, and it's paying off, Pisces. It's paying off. Focusing on your health, focusing on your life, focusing on whatever you're focusing on. It's better than settling for less. Period. All right? Now, what's going on around you? Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. What's going on around Pisces? Let's get two more shuffles here. What is going on around Pisces? Hey, Bianca. What's going on around Pisces? What's the overall energy here? We got the Justice. Bottom of the deck. Six of Swords in the reverse. Clarify Justice here. Why do we have the Justice card coming up for Pisces? Energy around Pisces. Knight of Wands in the reverse. And the Emperor. Oh. Somebody sees this from your perspective. Somebody sees this from your perspective. What are we talking about? Clarify Six of Swords in the reverse. What are we talking about? Could be an air sign with the Death card. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody sees this from your perspective. Somebody understands why you're moving the way that you're moving. They get it. Pisces, this is a season of you not repeating yourself. I feel strongly to tell you that. You don't have to tell people why you walking away. Just walk. You don't owe anybody an explanation. I know your emotions may have been all in that situation. But when something is not right for you, when a situation doesn't make you feel happy, you have every right to walk away. There is nothing holding you there except you. King of Wands in the reverse. You have the right to deny. You have the right to do that. Because somebody sees it from your perspective. With the Page of Swords. Now, I will say this may be a person that you have cut off, or this could be a third party. But somebody understands why you made the move that you made. Clarify the Page of Swords. The Page of Cups. And the Judgment. They get it, Pisces. They get it. Now, let me tell you something. Now, some people like, oh, I just want closure. Let me tell you something. You don't have, and I don't mean just in a relationship. I'm talking about sometimes a job. They want to know why you're leaving. Sometimes family want to know why you don't come around to the cookout no more. Sometimes people just, friends want to know why we don't hang out anymore. Let me tell you something. This particular person or these people, they already know why you don't fool with them no more. They already know. You don't have to give them any type of closure. Because they already know. The moment you walk away, they're like, oh, I'm so surprised Pisces didn't walk away a long time ago, because I've been a whole jerk to Pisces. I'm surprised they still around. You got folks out here wondering why you hadn't walked away from them. Because what they know, had they been violated like you had been violated by them, they would have long left you alone. They know that. They're like, wait a minute. Had I done some of the stuff if some of the stuff was done to me that I did to Pisces, there is no way you could ever speak to me again. Somebody knows that and they feel that. So all you need to do, Pisces, is walk away. Seven of Cups in the reverse. I don't really know why some of you may be feeling like you got to explain. This is for a few of you. Some of you feel like you need to explain why you're moving away and you do not. They already know. With the Five of Swords in the reverse, look at that. With the Fool, they already know. What's understood doesn't need to be said. When you feel free, so thank you for your confirmation. When you feel free after walking away from a situation, when you feel peaceful, you know you're making the right decision. You know you're making the right decision. When you feel peace, no confusion, no guilt, you already know. Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Why we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse? We got the Seven of Pentacles and we got the Devil. So, with this Seven of Pentacles and the Devil, Pisces, you gotta stop thinking that everybody's like you. You want people to be like you because you relate more to people that are more kind, more gentle-hearted, all that. You want people to be like that, but you got some really deceptive people out here. Okay? They real deceptive. With the Star. And these are people that you really need to watch. You need to watch everybody, but you got to stop wanting people to be like you. This is to a Pisces, not all of you. This is to a Pisces that you want everybody to have the heart that you have. You want everybody to see things the way you do. You want everybody to understand where you're coming from. And you got some people that are just committed to misunderstanding you. You got to understand that they'll get it. They understand why you move the way you move, why you talk the way you talk, why you act the way you act. They understand that, but you got some people that are just committed to not respecting you. You know, with the King of Pentacles. Therefore, you got to respect yourself. The World in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles reverse. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't have to. Y'all remember the Etch-a-Sketch? Do y'all remember that little thing? Somebody still has one. Y'all remember it had the two knobs and you could sketch on there? I used to love to play with that thing. The little two knobs and you draw. Yeah, I'm seeing that. So you don't have to draw out like, hey, I'm going to tell you, let me draw this for you, show you why I don't feel comfortable with you anymore, show you why I don't like talking to you anymore. Like you don't owe anybody that. You know, with the Two of Pentacles. Because what does this person know? Clarify Two of Pentacles. What does this person already know when it comes to Pisces? What do they already know? Give me more on what they already know. The Eight of Cups. That you gonna walk away. They already, with the Wheel of Fortune, they already know you gonna walk away. They already know you are going to walk away. And get this. Three of Pentacles. They don't blame you. They have been, because this person has been so horrible to you, or these people, they didn't really give you what you deserve. They have been waiting for you. This is going to sound crazy. They have been waiting for you to get away from them. Because guess what? Sometimes our enemies, they know we deserve better with the Two of Cups. Sometimes your enemies will keep treating you a certain way because number one, you two don't match on the same frequency. You don't match on the same frequency, right? So they'll keep doing things because, oh my God, we don't match. Our energy's not the same. And it's natural for them to try to bump you out the way because a part of them, their spirit feels like you deserve better. And because they're not committed to changing, they're not committed to being better people, they would rather for you to just move along. But guess what? Clarify Two of Cups here with the Ten of Wands. With you moving on, it leaves them very burdened. Very, very burdened. The Nine of Swords is in the reverse. It leaves them burdened. And I don't feel like they thought about that piece of it. They don't think about the burden that it would leave them with. Yeah, the High Priestess in the reverse. Absolutely. So when you take your light, you do leave a part of darkness with them. Right? So this is you with the Chariot in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. This is you being kind to your enemy. This is you being loyal to yourself, being kind to your enemy and say, thank you, my enemy, for crossing me. Thank you for giving me all this trouble, all these months and years, because finally, it took me a while. Now I know that you were never really my friend. Now I know you were never meant to be with me in a relationship. Now I know this was never a good place for me to work. Now I know, even though we're family, we're not on the same vibe. We may share blood, but spiritually, we don't match. And I get it. And the reason why it's coming to you now, Pisces, is because not only have you elevated in your frequency, but you have ascended. You've grown. You've grown so much. And you feel it. Some of you have been hanging with people. Three of Swords here. The Sun is in the reverse. Some of you have been hanging with people that you have been feeling like minimized. Like you've had to shrink yourself just to maintain those connections. And when it's like that, it's time to go. It's time to go. Don't ever stay in situations where you feel like you got to shrink. You know? You don't have to shrink. You shouldn't have to, because The people that are supposed to be in your circle, they should be able to respect where you're going. Even if they're not supposed to go with you, they're supposed to still cheer you on and respect it. You know? That's just like if you go back to your old neighborhood, right? You may have had some friends there or people around you that were a little jealous because just because you moved away. And you go back and you may have that one person that say, you know what, I'm so glad you went off and you did what you had to do. I'm so glad that you decided to move. You decided to do this or do that. You know, keep those kind of people in your circle. Because those are the ones that are truly happy for you. The Queen of Cups in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Because the thing about it, as you continue to elevate, as you continue to grow, if you start feeling like you need to fight for a position in people's lives, all because you're different now, not because you feel like you're better than anybody, but because you changed and you feel like you have to fight for a position, that's a place you don't need to be, Pisces. They know it and you know it. Okay? How does this person feel about Pisces emotionally? How they feel about you or people? Some of you, this could be a group of people. How they feel about you emotionally? With the Five of Cups, oh, they sad. They are sad. Why are they sad? They wanted this for you. And you wanted this for you, but why are they sad? Five of Wands. The Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. Because what they know is, like, have y'all ever heard when a good girl's gone, she's gone forever? And in this reading, when a good girl's gone, she's gone forever. When a good guy's gone, he's gone forever. This is what they know. They know. What they know without a shadow of a doubt is that you're gone. That you're gone. When you gave up the fight, when you stopped trying to declare that, hey, I belong with you, I belong with you, I belong in this friendship, I belong in this family, I belong in this group of friends. When you stop fighting for a place, that's when they knew, okay, she's done now. He's done now. That's what makes them sad. But they have an extra space. They can always induct somebody else. But that other person is not going to be you. Okay? The Temperance in the reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. They don't have any peace, Pisces. Why is their peace compromised? Why is their peace compromised? With the Nine of Cups in the reverse. With the Nine of Wands here in the upright. Their peace is compromised because they feel like they've done something. The Strength. And the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Their peace feels compromised because they feel like they've done something. And what they know is, whatever season you're walking into, that's going to be an improvement with the Six of Cups. And the Seven of Wands in the reverse. It's something that is going to be much better for you as a whole. So it's like, happy to see you go. But I'm also sad to see you leave. Because what I know is what you're walking into is going to be so much better than what you're leaving. This is a person that's very honest. Like, they may not express this, but they know you deserve better. They know that you deserve way better than what you've been getting. Way better than what you've been settling for. Six of Wands in the reverse. You don't have to deal with crazy comments. People backstabbing you. Four of Cups in reverse. You don't have to deal with that. The Hermit. Just all kind of drama. All kind of chaos. The Tower in reverse and the Three of Wands. You don't have to deal with any of that. And the moon, you don't have to deal with that. But I do feel like this person's going to be sad because they know it's never going to be the same. Ever. It's never going to be the same. And sometimes in order for people to see your worth and really see what you got going on, you do need to back away. The Ten of Cups and the Five of Pentacles reverse, for them to really see your value, sometimes you definitely need to back away. So this has a huge benefit for you, Pisces, in many ways. Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. Because you're going to go towards something way better. And it's time for you to recognize that. Eight of Wands in reverse and the King of Swords. And your cutoff game needs to be extra, extra strong. It needs to be extra, extra strong. Okay? Seven of Swords and the Empress. Your cutoff game, and I'm going to be honest with you, your cutoff game need to be just as loud as their disrespect. Once a good person is gone, they're gone forever. That's right, Bianca. It's true. You know, there are certain levels when it comes to pain and stuff with people. You can hurt a person so bad that it actually knocks them back into perspective and reality. That, I mean, you know, the pain can be so overwhelming that they just say, you know what? Why am I putting up with this? I deserve so much better. And in that moment, they just decide to go the other way. Away from the problem. They may have been in that situation for years. But if they get hurt bad enough, or if they get humiliated to a point, and what's happening in that situation, it may have been the same kind of pain, the same kind of humiliation that has been happening for years, for decades. But it's just that one day that the light comes on, usually that's when that person has ascended. That's what it is. The light just comes on and you just go, enough. I have done all that I could do. I stayed the course. I did everything that I was assigned to do, and this still isn't working. And now I'm able to see how I'm being treated. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't deserve this kind of stuff. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Right. I don't deserve for a person to talk to me crazy. I don't deserve to be treated bad. I don't deserve for somebody to cheat on me. I don't deserve to be underpaid. I don't deserve any of that. The light comes on. And that's usually when people make that change. It's just like weight loss. Let's be honest. It's not until some of us get a health scare. Maybe your blood pressure was higher than normal. Maybe you don't like the way you look in your clothes. Maybe you just feel just sluggish and you want to start exercising. That's usually when we get up and start trying to do better. Even if it's just taking a walk, doing exercise, or whatever, you know, you feel is necessary for you. Making healthier food choices, drinking more, whatever it is. The light comes on one day and you're like, wait a minute. I got to take better care of my body. What have I been doing? You know? It happens. And usually that's when people make a change and they're more apt to commit to the change, to the new habit, because they've had an awakening. And you know what's crazy about an awakening, especially when you're walking away from an old version of you? Maybe you dealt, like I said, in a bad relationship, friendship, family, whatever. When you get to that place of walking away and handing it over and surrendering, you know what's interesting? That even when you think about re-entering, even when you have those moments of, I want to see about this, you can't bring yourself to do it. Because that day when that light came on, a part of you shifted. A part of you changed. A part of you will never, ever, ever be the same. for the better of the situation now. It's for the best. But there's a part of you that will never be the same. And I'm sure a lot of you have had those moments where you have had someone to disrespect you in a way that you knew that your connection, your relationship would never, ever, ever be the same. No matter how many times they apologize, no matter how many times they, talk to you, or they try to text or call, no matter what they do, it has changed the dynamic to the point of no return, to the point of no repair. And sometimes we gotta leave it like that. We gotta leave it like that and move on. That's called divine intervention. That's called divine intervention. When you are shown a person's true feelings about you, true nature, all of that stuff comes out because it's meant for you to see what you really dealing with, so that you will be smart enough to make a decision that will protect your peace of mind. You gotta be willing to make a decision that's going to help protect your peace of mind. Even if it means saying goodbye to certain connections. And I've been there, y'all. I have been that person trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. I'm trying and trying, and the other person not even lifting the finger. And then when I'm about out the door, they want to lift the finger. Well, wait a minute. No. We have done this song and dance many, many times. And you didn't want to do anything. And now you want to try to get up and dance when you see I'm out the door? No. Because at least when you walk away from situations, you know you have given it 150%. You don't have any regrets because you know you tried and you tried and you tried. But there is nothing nowhere that says that you have to keep remaining available for situations that no longer serve you. Sometimes the seasons are up. Sometimes it's time to walk away. Sometimes it's time to get to your life, your purpose, your goals, your ambition. Sometimes it's just best to walk away and leave it. If it's destroyed, if it's severed, leave it where it is. I promise you, if there is repair that's going to be done, let the Most High do it. All right? Because the Most High is the one that orchestrated the divine intervention to reveal the truth, the true intent of this person's heart to you. So really, if you leave it in the divine's hands, they're going to give you the sign of this needs to be mended or ended. It needs to be mended or ended. That's what the divine is going to show you. And right now, you could be in a season that some of those things that have ended need to stay at the end. They don't need to be mended. They don't. Some things just need to be broken. They just need to be broken. They need to stay broken. Okay? Sometimes it's like that. But always just get a feel for how you feel inside. When you know you've given your all, and when you walk away from situations and you feel lighter, you feel free, you feel peaceful, you feel like there's a lot of promise coming into your life, pay attention to that. That's not by chance. That is the Most High working. That's the Most High showing you what's next. You may not really know what's next, but you feel it. And you got something good coming in, Pisces. You got to know that. Two of Swords when they first in the Knight of Cups. New offers, new love, new advances in career. The Lovers in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Yep. The love that you have been settling for is going to be replaced with the love that you truly deserve. Whether that's the love of a person, the love of what you do in life, self-love, all of that is going to be enhanced. Yep, Magician and the 8 of Swords. You are going to manifest like nobody's business. But it starts with you freeing yourself. It starts with you giving yourself permission to be happy with the Page of Pentacles. 3 of Cups in reverse. And being happy in this reading tonight means walking away from situations with people that no longer serve you. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Okay? Page of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. They can't go where you're going, Pisces. This has been coming out in your reading. They can't go. I don't care. I don't care how much this guy looks at this wand. You see this? Just trying to figure out, is there any way that I could take can Pisces take me with them? Or Pisces saying, can I take this person with me? Look how he's looking at the wand. Like, is there any way? He look like he might be talking to the wand. Like, please, just show me a way. Show me a way. Is there any way that I can take this person with me? And the answer is no. The Hierophant is reversed. You cannot. You're not supposed to. If you decide to try to take this old energy into your new life, you're not going to have that new version of you. Period. Because they can't go. They can't go. Understand me. They cannot go with you. They're not supposed to. Because guess what? They will ruin it. The Hangman and the 4 of Swords. They will ruin it because they're going to want you to be in a new situation, moving the same way you used to move. And what I mean is, being that person that didn't really speak up about much, or being that person that just kind of very passive, didn't say much. And where you're moving, your elevation is taking you to a place where you need to be vocal, taking you to a place where you need to be observing, you need to be thorough, you need to be engaged. These people in your past, Pisces, Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords in reverse, they don't understand your purpose. They don't understand 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They don't understand the promise that's there for you with the 2 of Wands. So they can't go. That's all the cards in that deck. They can't go. You got to know that. You got to understand that. You got to know that. You got to respect that. Because they're just going to crowd your judgment. They're going to keep you stuck. They're going to keep you unfocused. And they may even mess up the blessing and the manifestations that are coming in for you. Because they're still on the same frequency. They're on the same frequency that you decided to get away from. And we can't take what damaged us with us if we want to remain repaired. Okay? Something has to give. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you like this video and please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live for the messages, other readings, and lots more. Feel free to leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. If you're watching this after the live stream, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Have a beautiful day, y'all. Stay safe and blessed, or night, whatever your time zone is. Remember that you're worth it always. Take care of yourself. Have a great night to you as well, Teresa. Take care of yourself, love and light, and we will definitely talk again soon. Bye, y'all.